So today we are going to look at text formats in Excel, and I'm going to tell us what we are going to look at. So I'm trying to open my Excel now. Which I believe everybody can open Excel. Like I told you, I have Excel 2013 and I have Excel Microsoft 365. I'm going to use 2013 for you. So I'm opening my Excel. Good, I've done that. And this is the Excel environment. I've talked about the different ribbon we have, toolbars, the active one, the one that is not active, the format and the sound that will come out if you are dealing with chart and figure or picture. So we've talked about all those ones. Now let's quickly look at some things. I want to show us something that we want to look at this period. Let me go to my download mate. You can see my screen very well. What you are seeing now is Excel environment, and in this environment you can see what they have done with Excel. So what we want to do today is how to do something like this. Let me see if I can make this one big a little bit. Okay. So what you are seeing now is the typical example of what we want to do, how to format the text and the page of Excel, and that's what we want to do. Okay, so you can see my screen. This is example of what we are going to do. Let me open another one. Let me know if this one will be big or small. If it's small, I will throw it away. Let me see. Okay, this one is a little bit big, something like this. This is an Excel environment. Okay, so we want to look at how to use Excel to format our text and the environment. Okay, so something like what you are seeing now is what we want to deal with today, and something like this one is what we want to deal with today. So let's listen attentively while we go on. If you are using phone, make sure you are with your phone. If you are using laptop, make sure you concentrate. So let's work with what I'm seeing on my board now. Let's work with what we are seeing now. We're working with this one. Okay, I'm working with this one. Okay, let me see if I can still open another one. I'm just trying to show you an example of what we are doing. Okay, something like this one. Something like this one. Exactly, something like this one. So how do we do all these things in Excel? That's where we are today. So we are going to be looking at this, and we're going to be doing it in Excel. So let's go. Let's use this one. I have two things. I can use this one, I can use this one, but these are the examples of what we want to do. So if I do one, I might give you the other one as the homework to do. So this is my Excel. This is Excel environment. In this Excel, we call this one workbook. We call this one workbook. That means Excel is a book, and in a book you have different sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2, up to how many sheets you want. So here now you will be seeing sheet 1 down here. If you look at my mouse, you will see sheet 1. So you can have more than one sheet. I can have sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, as many as possible sheets in a book. That's why here you are looking at book 1. On top here you are looking at book 1. Okay, which have first sheet, second sheet, third sheet, and fourth sheet. So these are the 4 sheets I have in this particular book. So let's start formatting it. Okay, you will see that this Excel is combination of grid lines, rows, and column, and that's what you are seeing. This what you are seeing is cell. It's a cell. So let's work with this. We want to work with this particular one. Okay, we want to do something like this. So we start with ratio analysis. So you type it, ratio analysis, capital letter, ratio analysis. Okay, if you look at what I typed now, I've typed ratio analysis, but you can see that it has get out of A1. It's supposed to be in A1, but it's now in part of it is already in B. As I click A1, if you look at the formula bar, you'll be seeing it there. I'm in A1, okay, and you can see the ratio analysis has extended to B. Although this is the address here, name box A1. We've done this one last week. And if you look at the formula bar, you see the ratio analysis. But it's like it's extended to B. Although if you click on B, you will not see anything. If you click on B1, you will not see anything. What do? Here we have 3 ways of making this column or making this cell to contain whatever you type inside. The first one is that you come here in Excel. I'm teaching randomly, so make sure you are picking it. In Excel, you have 3 types of cross or 4. You are seeing this cross, big cross. If you come here, you will see another cross. Let me show you. See this type of cross is different from this one. This is one type of cross. This is another type of cross. Why this and that? I have another one. This is another type of cross. You can see the 3 type of cross. So now, either you come here, you drag it to where you want, and you can see that it's no more extended to B. Okay, that's one option. Let me go back. The second option is to come to this place and double click. If I come here and double click, it will just come to exactly where you want it to be. The third option, let me go back. The third option is to go to format. When you go to format, you go to auto fit column width. Auto fit column width. To auto fit the column width, because what you are trying to do is to get the column width. So when you click on that, it will auto fit it. These are the 3 methods to do that. Okay, 3 methods to do that. So let's continue. Let's look at what we are doing. Ratio analysis. Okay, we have description 2020, 2016, 2015, 2014. So let's just type them out. Under it, I have what is called description. Description 2016, 2015, and 2014. Okay, let me go back to what we are doing. We are working on this. Let me quickly admit these people that came late, 2 of them, and I'll continue my class. Okay, now here you will see that under 2016 I have amount and percentage. Under 2015 I have amount and percentage. Under 2014 I have amount alone. Okay, if I'm working strictly on this, and here is empty. So what will I do? Let's go back. Okay, the first thing is that I want to create 2 things under here. So I'm using this particular table to teach you a lot of things. So make sure you follow it strictly. All right. Now I need another cell after this one to be under 2016. So what I will do is that I will click on this to create empty space here, to create empty column here. So I will come to insert and I will click on it. It will shift 2015 to the front. So I have empty space here. I will do the same thing here to create empty space here. I'll click on insert. It will create empty space there. You can see them. Okay. Now let me go back to what I'm doing. I need amount and percentage. Okay. So here I will put amounts and percentage. Okay. The same thing has happened here. You see, it's out of this line. So I'll just double click here. Okay. So the same thing here. Amount and percentage, which you can still copy the normal way we normally copy in Word. So just click on it. Okay, using this big cross, I told you I have different type of cross. Using this big cross, I can click on it and drag to this one. That means I've highlighted the 2 of them. When you use the big cross to start clicking and drag, you are highlighting. You can see them. Okay. Okay, so that's what I want to do here. I will now highlight to this place. Okay, I can now copy, normal copy here, copy, and come here and do what? Paste. Now, when you come to paste, we have different options in pasting. Okay, you can paste value, you can paste all of it, they are written there. You can paste only formula, you can place transport, and so on and so forth. So let me place normal pasting. Okay, I've done that. For this thing to leave this place, you click on escape. You can see this line showing that this one is already copied. So you just click on escape on your laptop or desktop. Okay, so this one is overflowing this place, so I have to double click here. Okay, so I've done amount, percentage, and 2024 is only amount, so I'm going to put amount here. That's one option. Anyway, I'm going to teach you another option now. Amount. Now you can see the way I copy. I click on this one with this okay, with this I will do that later. So we have done that. Now let's continue. I want to match this set together, because if you look at this one, the 216 is at the middle. It's at the middle, and there's no line there. So I need to match them together. So what will I do? I will do this and do this one together. I will now go to match and center. Match and center. Click on it. You can see it's now 1. It's no more 2 like before. Okay, so I've matched them together. I'll do the same thing here. Click on this one. Click on this one. Drag here. Click on match and center, which I've done that. Okay, so the same thing, the ratio analysis starts from the beginning, from here to this place. So I'm going to match and center it. From here I'll drag. This is what's called highlighting, using this big cross. I'll click on match and center. So I've done that. Okay, I've done that. So this is, you now have ratio analysis at the center, having description, having 216 at the center, 15, and so I need to put in call for all of them, just what I've seen. So I have to do that now. Okay, so let's do that. Here I have what is called in call. What do you mean by in call? Okay, call. Is that correct? Yes, capital C, so I can change it to C. Okay, so let me copy it. I'll click on copy, I'll put it here, I'll paste, I'll put it here, I'll paste. Okay, I'll click escape to leave that part. Okay, now let's go back. What else? I have income on this line. You can see that this other line, they are empty. So I have income statement on this line. So let's get there. Income statement. Here I have what is called income statement. Income statement. Okay, which you can see that it's also more than this one. So I'll just double click here. Okay, so what you are seeing here, let's put Naira. This is their sign of Naira. Sorry, this is their sign of their money. This is the sign of money, but here we are going to put Naira here. We want Naira to be here. So we have two ways of putting Naira. One way of putting Naira, let me check something here. I told you, if you want to bring out this font, you click this arrow, more will come out. And that's what I'm doing now. I'll click on this arrow for this font to come out. I know there's Naira, something like Naira there, but I want to be sure. Let me be sure if I have Naira there. So it's rolling to come out, okay? It's rolling to come out. People are making noise, my brother. People are making noise. Okay, it's still weak, but let's look at what we are doing. So I want to put Naira here before I start typing all this one. So before I type this one, I want to format the up for you to see before I now come to down. It will now be easier for us, okay? Or I should type everything. Okay, let me type everything first. Let me see if it has come out. Okay, it has come out. Okay, so what I need to do now, I want to put Naira here. Just use capital N. Let me cancel it. Here, capital N, capital N, capital N on it. Okay. I've selected it, click on my font again. See stripe through, super stripe. Although what you see is only one strike, strike through, only one. Where's the example? Look at it here, only one strike, there's no super stripe, super skip, sorry. This is only one stripe, so let's leave it like that. I'm going to use that one. Double. Oh, this is underline. This underline. So let's use only one, okay? So you can see that I have the striped ones. We do the same thing here. Stripe through once. But I think in 365 you can do double. I can't remember. But we can check after this class if you can do double in 365. So I've done that using 111. Okay? I just want to be here. I don't think if I use this one, when there's nothing there, will it work? Currency. I'm formatting using currency. I just want to test this one. I'm testing it if it will come up. Let me click here. You come here, look for Naira. That means you look to Igbo. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. That way you see Naira. Or any tribe in Nigeria. So, okay, look at it. Edo, Fulani, Hausa. So let me click on this. Let me click on this. Okay, it's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? Because there's nothing here. But if I put one here, it will come out. You can see it, Naira. So, but I don't need that tribe. I need it to be like this. Okay, so we've done this. Any questions so far? If there's no question, let me continue. So let's start typing this before we start formatting it. Okay, revenue, cost of goods sold. Revenue, cost of goods sold. What else? Interest expense, tax expense, interest expense, tax expense, interest, interest, expense, tax expense. What else? Income from current operations, net income. Income from, is it tax? Okay, count. Contribution, operations. Am I correct? Let me check. Operations and net income. Net income. Okay, I think that's for the first stage. We now have these values, okay, which I will put. I will not put this file. I will just put any values. That will be fast. Okay, this one is too long. So what do? We do the same thing. Double click. You can see it. It has given you what you want. Now the amount. This is the percentage. The amount. Let me start putting. Let me see what is there first. Okay, big value. Let me start with 3,000, 2,000, 500, 7,000, 4,300, and 200. I just put anything I like. I'm going to stop there. And the percentage 100, this, that. Okay. So the percentage I put 100, 80. 89, 50, 70, 0.9, 0.8, 0.01. Okay, let me stop here. Now I want to format. I want it to look like what you are seeing here. Okay, the first thing I want to do is this. Number one, if I go to print, for me to print this thing now, you will not see any line. This grid line you are seeing will not show. If I go to file, okay, if I go to file, I go to print. Let me go to print. Okay, look at the way it will show. This is print preview. In this print preview, do you see any line there? No, zero. So for you to see all these things, what do? we need to give it a line, a border line, what you are seeing here. So let me start. Let me give everything a border line. Okay, let me give it a border line. From here, let me just put extra for the remaining one. I'll just click here. I'll put all borders. All borders. You can see line. All borders. Now, if I go to file, I go to print, you will see line there. Are you seeing the line now? Just because of the line I just inserted. Okay, I'm formatting my page. I'm formatting my text. So I want you to learn through this example. Okay, now the lines are there. Number one. Number two, if you look at these lines, they are very thick and wide. They are very thick and wide. So what do? You go back to this place. You go back to lines. Okay, line style. You can see the one we are using. You can go and pick the thick one like this one or like this one. If I pick this one, I've picked that one. So you want me to draw, but I don't need to draw. Let me just leave it. So if I just do like this, you can see how thick it is. Now let me highlight it again and pick all border. You can see how thick all border is now because I've changed the line style to the thicker one, which is this one. It was here before. You can change it to dots if you want dots. You can change it to double. You can change it to whatever you want. So I'll change it to thicker one. Okay, that's number one. I can change the line color to white, but it will not show now because this thing is white. So let's start formatting it. Number one, the up one. I think everything look like deep blue. So let's put the background deep blue. So we highlight everything. Okay, you come to fill color. Let's look for deep blue. I think it's something like this or this. Okay, something like this. Is it this one? No, this one. Okay, so I cannot change my line color now to white so that it will show. Let me go back to line color, white. Okay. Okay, I will now redo it again and go to all border. You can see that it's now white. It's now white. But what is inside, you cannot see it. Yes, you cannot see it now. But with time, we start seeing it. Now, ratio border, ratio analysis. Let's make it more bigger. Here is white color and it's big. So let's go to font. Let's be like 20 or 22. We can bold it. We can now make it white. This one is font color. We'll now make it white. Okay, I think it's like this. White color and it's bigger. White color and it's bigger. I can. Okay, I think it's okay that way. What else? Go to everything at the top here, they are white. Everything up here, they are all white. So I will select everything from here to this place. I'll make them white. I'll make them bold, and I can increase to like 18. So in order to make the thing okay, I'll just go to format, auto fit column width. I talk about it. It will auto fit it. Now it's auto fitted. Okay. Another thing. What else? Include. Let me check something. Okay. You can see the description is here. Fine, it's correct. But in case you don't want it to be here, you want it to be inside, or you want it to be somewhere else, what do? We have these bars for left, align left, align right, and the center. So it's already in left. If I go to right, it will move to right. If I go to center, it will be in center. Before here. Now we also have this one, up and down, middle, up. This is top, alignment, middle, alignment, and down alignment. It's already down. If I go to the middle, it will be at the middle, but you will not notice it now. Okay, this guy 2024. Let me see 2024. 2024 is at the middle. So let me go back to the middle. 2024 at the middle. You can see it's already at the middle. Okay, what else? All the content inside, they are written with black, but the color inside are different from black. Okay, so what I will do, this one, they are not black. They are, which color is this? People that go to school. Let me I think, let me go to color. Where is the color? Yeah, background color. That's field color. I think it's this color. Now, if you look at the one, it's having white inside, but their own does not have separation. There's no white. So let's go and remove the border line. So you highlight it, go back here, remove no border, put no border. You can see there's no border again. But there's border at the top here, border at the down, border at the front, and border at the display. So let me go back. So there's no border. I'll just select this one, and I'll go back to border. I'll put four. I'm not putting all border. I'm putting outside border because I selected everything together. So tick box border. So they now have white border. Okay. So the black is showing. Let me go to this other one. This one have inner border, which is purple. This one does not have inner border. Okay. Let's do that. This one does not have inner border. It's the same color. I remove the border. No border, and I will put thick border back. This one, the color is what? A purple. Okay. So let's check if it's actually looking almost the same thing. Okay, this down one is this color. Okay, so if you look at this and look at this, they are looking almost the same thing. I've not typed for this, and the mirror is at the center here, so everything at the center. So I'm going to put, let me put these ones at the center, put these ones at the center, put these ones at the center. Okay, they look too big. Let's reduce their size more to 16. Okay, all right. So we need to go on and do the down parts. The next one is balance sheet. So the page of balance sheet, we are going to merge it together from here to here. We are going to go to merge and center, and what we are writing is balance sheet in white color. Balance sheet. Balance sheet. It's at the center. We move it to the edge here. I will make it white color. White color. We can bold it and then increase maybe to 14. Okay. Balance sheet. After balance sheet, what's the next thing? We have all this, and all this, which I'm not going to type. So I'm going to just make it a yellow color. Remove the border, no border, and put this one back. This one will be purple. This one will be yellow. Okay, let me check. And so on and so forth. This one will be purple. So this is exactly what I've seen here, and then the same thing to this place. Okay, so we need to start typing all this one, which I don't think I will do because of time. I don't think I will do because of time. Okay, so now I want to format the naira. I want to format the comma, 5,000 comma and the percentage on this one. Okay, so I want to learn something here. All I need to do is I will click on it. I'll highlighted them. Go to number format, general here. Click on this arrow. Click on this arrow. It will come out. Go to number format. Number. if you put this one, comma, I want the comma. Do you need decimal place? No, I don't need decimal. You remove it, you don't need to 0. I don't need decimal. Say okay, you see the comma will come out for the 1000. Okay, the same thing for all this one. You can click, you can do this one and keep it till you have a number. I don't need this one and put this comma. It's already here. So for the percentage, the same thing. Just click on this place, look for percentage. You don't want decimal place. Okay, you can see how is percentage. Was that what I wrote there before? Let me do something. Okay, 100. Let me remove this. You want to put that percentage before you type it. Okay, that's how to put the percentage symbol at the back, which you can now type what you want. If I delete everything now, the percentage is still there. They are there. If I start typing, you will not be seeing them. The percentage is there. Okay, it's not accepting point just because when I was doing the percentage, I said I don't want decimal place. But if you look at this one now, this one has some decimals, so I'll go and put it 1 decimal, so that I can accept points. Okay, so I think we have done what is here. If there's anything we have not done, somebody should call my attention. Any question at this point? You know, I didn't type everything. I don't have strength. Any question, please? If you have any question now, call my attention before I continue. I think I've duplicated what is here. The only thing that remains, I have not typed what the down part and this other part. I don't have strength to start typing them, but I've done other things that make it look alike. So the question is that if you have any question at this point, let me go to print, let me go to file, let me go to print, how you see how it look like. You can see how it look like when I want to print it. But you see that you are not seeing 2015, it's cut out. I will tell you how to download later, not now. In printing, I can see 2016, 22, but that one is a small thing. I can just come to page layout and change the rotation to landscape. So it's already in landscape now. So if I go to file, I go to print, you will see there. Okay, so this is what we have here. And if there's any question at this point, you can ask me. If there's any question at this point, you can ask me. Now, let me add something. You can see that this thing has, although it's not compulsory, you can see that it has a background of like a light blue. If you want to do that, you will have started that one first, okay, by creating this background. So what do? You can see it's not here. So what do? You go back to Excel, click on back. Let's create a space here. Click on this place, go to home, click on insert. I've created space here. Click on this one, click on insert. I've created space up, space down. Okay, all these space now, I cannot make them the light blue, which is this, which is this. Okay, I know why I created this background, so that when we go to print, the background will show and it will look a little bit finer. This other side is not showing. I know why it's not showing, because of it's cutting off. Okay, which I can go to layout and letter A4 8. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, all this formatting I'm doing, you will get to where you know them. So you can see that the backgrounds are already shown so that those white can show in all of them. So if you have any question now, please, you can ask me your question. Like I said, you have done. So I'm going to send this. I'm going to send this to your group. This is your assignment. I want everybody to do this for me and submit it.